number 3. Here now is 2nd and 10. Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
By Jordan Whitehead, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there, 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long says you set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6. Oh, what a move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ryan. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate, who can get them the ball. We've seen the result, days like this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start this. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Brady will look to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
Well, partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
244 yards for him on the ground now as he has been... And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Ryan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And quickly, they get to the line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Play action. Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Brown.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense.
And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Wells. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You guys had to punt their last possession. And that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now this throw caught left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Wells.
And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Wells. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bank for that. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
After review the play,
so the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Patterson. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Williams.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on second down. Ryan, his throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out. Up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's
trying for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be touchdown, Tampa Bay! Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Taken in at the 22. Dancing away at the 35. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of